Alrighty, before startup, always check, make sure fuel is good. It's down here underneath the fuel fill. You can read the gauge down here, hard to see. Just don't ever let it run out of fuel because of the diesel. It's very tricky, messes it up a lot. Okay, so that's a little over half tank over here, right above it. We're gonna check the oil, make sure we're good. Swipe it once, put it back in, pull it back out, check, good. You want it in between the two lines. Next oil is on the actual compressor. Big, huge, heavy dipstick over here. Same thing, pull out, wipe it, back in. Trying to spill oil on the whatchamacallits. Same thing, between the two lines is good. So that's perfect. The oil on the diesel will be a lot darker because it's got combustion. The compressor doesn't have combustion, so the oil is always going to look pretty clean. That's totally normal. Okay, now to start it, walk back to the front. Okay, up here, if we're not using it, this is always off. But when we're ready to start it, turn it on. That's just the battery switch. Now battery's on. If you forget and leave it on, it may drain the battery. Next, down here, you got engine throttle control. It is labeled. Pull it out just a little bit. I'll make a mark on it later for you. And then this is the start switch. Just press. Okay, let it warm up. Start hooking up your whip. Make sure this is closed at the moment, and this also, it's your bleeder valves. If both of those are closed, you can open the tanks now. If the RPM sound a little low, you just pull the throttle control back out a little bit more. Once all these valves are open, all the tanks are open, it'll read the pressure right here. And since all the tanks were just zipped, it's at 0. Now I open this, and it opens the tanks to the compressor. Up here. Up here. Point it back a little bit. This guy, that is now open. Now it'll read this gauge. This will read what's actually in the tanks. Like I said, since they're just zipped, they're completely empty, so it's at 0 psi. Always make sure the engine oil pressure is between 75 and 100, right in that higher area. That is good. Now, once it is warmed up, we're going to engage the air compressor. We're going to increase the RPMs to about 1500 RPMs by pulling this out more and pushing this in at the same time, like so. Start filling, you hit compress load right here. Top of manifold closed. Close all tanks. Purge the lines. From there, either switch tanks over, or if you're done, just shut it off by just putting the choke, the throttle control, all the way in. It'll die. If done for the day, make sure this is off. Lines are purged. Take them all off. After they're all off, after they're all off, you got to purge out the receiver pressure by just opening this and opening out the rip and down here. And over here.
And down where?
Just open that, and that's fine. And that's it. Then just make sure that battery switch is off, and then close your lid down.
Switch? This one?
Yep. Master switch. And then just close your lid, keep everything protected. And that's it. On the write-up, I'll go more in detail. That is it.